Yep, you read the title. It's happening. What's up, everybody? This is Purple Sapphire speaking to you guys, and yeah, we're doing the stories again. We're doing Dream Thoughts. Honestly, now I said this on my Sapphire Thoughts, the 20th one, that I might actually go into a series, and obviously that kind of it's in Paragrace's house. I don't know what the heck am I saying. But I might as well do a dream thought anyways, because this is going to be something that is going to be happening most of the time. And no, it won't be cancelled like Sapphire Logic. And of course, Sapphire Logic is quite kind of a bit of a disoriented kind of way. Sorry about that. But anyways, I'm just saying that because I wanted to continue on with my Sapphire Thoughts, the 20th Sapphire Thoughts that is based around my dreams. And I wanted to continue on with that trend. Now, I told you guys before that I had a dream about Mark and Jack coming into our place in an AU, alternate dimension. Alternate universe, actually. That's what most people say. But I call it an alternate dimension because I'm kind of a bit of a person who is an RPG kind of gal. Sorry. Which is ironic because I don't play RPG. But anyways, I did that just because of the whole sake of it. So this is the first dreams thoughts that I'm going to be doing today. So basically what happened is that I was in an alternate dimension when we had a huge house. And there was like 8 rooms there. And of course, you get the idea of how long this is. I was actually in a depressed state during that time. I have my own room. I didn't start YouTube yet. And this has happened in the Christmas break of 2015. Which is quite obvious. But here we are. Basically what happened is this. So, oh, what the hell? Sorry, something dropped there. So what happened is that our family, our cousins, well, actually, I don't know how to say this, but our other family, basically, what happened is that my family and the other family who are related to us, we're going to have a reunion together in our place, and of course having to sleep over there. And then, into a sheer amount of what the hell is going on here, we see Mark and Jack getting out of the car, and I said, this is actually happening right now, huh? Well, I was in a depressed state during that time, so that kind of interprets of what's going to happen during that time, so yeah, you're going to see me into a whole bunch of rude statements. No, seriously, this is going to happen. But yeah. My younger brother has been freaking out most of the time seeing that they are here. And I was like, okay, really? What the heck is going on here? But then again, I don't know. What the heck am I supposed to do anyways? This is just bull crap into its own ways, so I don't know what's going on there, man. But anyways, I was going to say the same thing. So I had no idea that these guys were going to be around here, and I was like, what am I going to do right now? What in the absolute hell am I supposed to do now? And think of the positive ways that's going to happen. Because I was thinking negative during my depression states. And I was like in a different kind of behavior standards. Like somewhat in a serious kind of tone. Serious, stern tone. I don't know what the statements are. I can't remember. But all I know is that these guys are staying here with us throughout the entire winter break. And I did say before that it was before Christmas during that time. And due to the fact that this is quite something else that's going to happen into our entire lives, I was like, since when did this happen? I have absolutely no idea of what the heck is going on. Because this is just nonsense. But then again, it's my dream world, so the AU version is way nonsense than just the other regular dreams that most people have. And of course, that kind of thing that's going to happen most of the entire life. Yeah, we got a problem. But anyways, we're heading out into a restaurant, and it was a dim sum restaurant, which is ironic because I don't know anything about this. And then all of a sudden, I just realized that I'm sitting beside my father onto my left, not your left, and then Jack is on my right. And then I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? And then he came up to me and said something about my depression status. And I was like, I don't want to talk about it right now. Can't you just leave me be? I don't want to talk to anyone right now. Of course, in my AU version, my parents and obviously my older brother knew that I was depressed most of the time, so that makes total sense. But obviously that kind of nonsense is going to happen, and then all of a sudden this happened. And then we get to see the Star Wars movie. Yeah, I have no idea what the heck just happened. But someone mentioned it, damn it! But it was a fine time. Now, for starters, I didn't watch the Star Wars movie into my reality world, that's for sure. But, I don't know, I haven't seen it. But I did say that this is quite something I want to enter our lives and yada yada yada, some others like that. And then my friend came, and he said that he knows the family really well. Of course, he knows that I have been depressed for at least a while, and he was one of my closest friends during that time. And he helped me out throughout my depression status. And, of course, that converts it back to November's incident, which I have been severely scarred from, which is totally bullcrap from the ways. No offense to our own reasons. But then everything is going to be like, what does life even bother? I mean, I don't know what the heck am I supposed to do right now. Which is obvious because I have no idea about everything else is going to be happening most of the time. So consider that as a bit of a bullcrappy way that's going to happen. So he left, and next day it was Christmas, and I was feeling not in a joyful mood. I have been crying non-stop for at least 2 hours until Jack arrived. And, of course, he must have eavesdropped the conversation between me and my buddy, so I have no idea what the heck is going on in my alternate world, but believe me, this is a dream thought. It is not considered as real. But anyways, I was thinking about going through with all this kind of depression status. And then Jack came along. And we were talking for a bit. So I did say that this happened during my time in the Sapphire Thoughts, which I am going to replay it right now. And then Jack came, and I was like, what are you doing here? To be fair, me having a depression episode is quite something. And yeah, same banana. I'm pretty sure everyone else will know about that. But when I was having that depression episode, I felt like I don't want to go near anyone. But eventually, he wants to know about it as well, so I was like, alright, fine, I'll tell you what happened. And then, started to get back up, and then, well, technically it's not a relapse, but it happened. And then this happened. All of a sudden, I have become a lot more depressed than usual, and then I told him the whole story of what happened, including the incident of the talent show that happened last week, which is obviously the kind of worst case scenario that's going to happen. And she threatened me. Well, technically not. She blackmailed me. She told me that if I sang in the entire school, she will post a picture of me falling down on a mud puddle with a person that accidentally, and I meant accidentally, well, obviously, fell. Well, tripped me, actually. Duh. It's kind of a bit of a detailed kind of situation. And I wrote this down in my journal too, and this is obviously quite something else, because I'm the kind of person who writes stuff around it. So yada yada yada, bam. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm gonna say anymore. But we had a bit of a talk, and of course, someone called me, and it was my friend that I previously mentioned, and I don't want to mention its name right now. He said something about the group. And they were actually perpetrating about the whole thing. And they said that they wanted to do something to that bully, which I agreed on. And I have no intentions of what I'm going to agree on. And this is actually kind of a bit weird most of the time. So in that case, that's quite something that's going to happen in my entire life. And then I thanked Jack for whatever he has done. And he did say something nice to me, saying about think of the positive ways, then thinking of negative, and yada yada yada. I don't want to interpret that one, but it's actually truth. And then there it is, that I have officially gone into the group, and we say our goodbyes. Jack handed me a septic exam, which is obvious, and obviously the best thing that's going to happen. He has a spare one too, anyways. And then I gave him a painting that is, well, I gave him a drawing, not a painting, but it was on a frame, actually. And then 2 years later, I sent him a letter saying that I managed to make it into my second year of college, and, of course, that whole thing is going to happen. The group and I are going through with this. Me and my friend are dating, and, of course, I managed to get through with it. And then he told his girlfriend and said, is just a person who has done something, well, I would say, I can't remember what I said. I wrote this down, but I don't want to put it out. But again, it's something positive. Now, the reason why I'm telling you this, I'm not telling you this because it's clickbait. I'm telling you this because it is actually what happened during my dream. And if you don't believe me, I had that dream 2 days before 2016 started. And if you don't believe me, still, well, how in the world am I able to, like, tell the entire story? And of course, I'm using these hand gestures. Because the fact says, if you're using hand gestures when telling the truth, you're telling the truth. If not, then you're not using the hand gestures. So yada, yada, yada. It's pretty much a kind of bit of a situation that everyone else would see. And of course, that kind of stuff like that. So yeah, it's obviously in time. But really though, I'm not doing this just for clickbait. I'm doing this because it's actually what happened during my dream. And of course, dream thoughts is going to happen that way. And of course, that kind of situation is going to happen in my entire life. Well, crap. But anyways, that's going to be the end of this video. I'm really sorry that it lasted for at least 10 minutes or over. Yeah, in the meantime. But eventually it will be as capable as it is. I'm going to edit it out anyway, so yeah, it's kind of something. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to, I'm not going to force you. And this is Purple Sapphire signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. So anyways, I'm going to be doing a dream thought, and I decided to read out some of the dreams I had. This one I remember was in December, and I can't believe I caught it, so that's the good part of this. So in that case, I'm going to get started anyways. So here's a dream for you. It's based on my family. Okay, I don't need to read. In the next dream thought, I'm going to be talking about what the heck is going on at nighttime. Oh boy.